Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that? Hey.
All to the year.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Hear me.
Oh, I am hearing you, but there's a little lag. Can you hear me?
Something happened. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Can you hear me? All right, everybody. We got some technical difficulties, which happens from time to time. But thanks for being with us. Alma Jean says, good afternoon, Vietnam.
Something happened.
Yeah. Mama Bray says, hello. Yeah.
Hold up. I'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Kimberly Ann says, gobble, gobble, gobble. Little turkey emojis there, it looks like. There's a leg, and I can't see if that's what else that is. Film Sensei in the house. Hello, man. It's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying this Thanksgiving lead up. It's Tuesday, and we're going to do Thanksgiving on Thursday this year. Hey, you're back.
I'm back, man. I don't know, dude. All of a sudden I got attacked by a technology monster. It's the weirdest thing.
Man.
Could y'all hear me when I was talking?
A little bit. There was a lot of lag and that, but I hear you good now.
That's great. Glad to be heard.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Kimberly Ann commenting on this.
Look at there. Let's go. Business casual.
That's right.
Well, metaverse.
Yeah. I got this shirt. I bought this shirt and one that has the unemployed alcoholic logo on it, and then 2 different Soapstone logo ones. And yesterday I was wearing the unemployed alcoholic logo one, and I was like, man, how many people have a need for a polo shirt, a business casual unemployed alcoholic shirt?
That is great. Is he really unemployed? Is he really alcoholic?
That's right. Sturm's in the house. Hey guys, hope you have a fab Thanksgiving. Also, you missed my comedy show last week, Jason. You always can tell where Sturm is at. I put the video up on YouTube, and also the Soapstone has put up some snippets as well. Yeah, Sturm put on a good show last week, Tuesday of last week. He had a couple of comedians come in and perform. It was pretty tight. I was thrilled with it. Yeah.
Sturm is the new Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Nobody gets that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming out. Good night. God bless.
And so what do you got going on for Thanksgiving, man?
Man, I am excited just to be with all 6 of my kids. My oldest son came home. He attends college in Phoenix, so I picked him up yesterday, and then around 3:00 I pick up my daughter coming in from Orlando, who's in school in Orlando. She'll be coming home.
That's spectacular. That is so cool.
Dude, what's amazing is I'm realizing I don't know. I can't take for granted that we're gonna be together
Mm.
every Thanksgiving from here on out. My son's 21. My first daughter is 20, who lives at home with us. My other daughter's 18, and so they're adults, and man, independent thinking adults, which we encourage. We raise our kids to be independent from us, and just like, man, the fact that my family's very close, we have a lot of great times together, and the fact that you just, unlike when they were little, you just know we're gonna be together this Thanksgiving. Now, at any point, one of them can say, you know what, I'm going to you know, my girlfriend or my boyfriend's house that I'm super serious about. I need to meet their family, see their family dynamics for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, yeah, go,
Yeah,
doggone.
yeah, you can't stop that. Like,
So yeah, and and me longing to be with my parents, man. I just
mm,
last night for a second, I was like, man, my kids are coming home, but I can't be with my brother and my sister.
yeah,
We live in Texas, they're in Virginia, and we went to Virginia like 2 or 3 times this summer. So just that's
yeah,
why, we need to stay put, not be so busy.
yeah, for sure, especially coming into the holidays, things can get like just crazy stressful. Um,
Absolutely. Dude, can I just say, bro, I don't know if it's that white shirt, but dude, like, man, dude, health wise, you look great, bro.
hey, man, I appreciate it, and
Because
I'm
look at this guy,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
we gotta let people shine. I mean, I am being sharpened.
different dudes, man. That's
no,
amazing.
you're right. You're right. I actually went in and got my driver's license renewed the other day, and the lady's like, you still at you still at 280 pounds? And I said, no, I think I'm at about 260. And Kimberly Ann, Kimberly Ann says it's the shirt. Is it? But Kimberly Ann handles our merchandise. She's like, no, no, it's the shirt. It's the shirt. But I said, no, I'm at like 260, and so that's what they jotted down. And then when I got home, I weighed myself, and I'm at 250. So
Let's go.
yeah, it's and there's a couple things that have played into that. One, I identified that I had diabetes,
Right.
and there's some medication that I'm taking
Yeah.
to help with that. But getting that in check, and now it's my blood sugar levels are very consistent and good. That's helped a lot. But then also part of getting that in check is really, really curbing the sugar intake.
Bro. Yes, I've done that the last 2 weeks.
And
Have
yeah,
you cut out sugar completely or just
so it kind of went in stages. Initially, the my blood sugar levels were off the chart high, and also my I think it was my triglycerides or something else was just like off the charts, like world record setting high. So initially, I went into a zero sugar, zero simple carbs, and and very, very low fat diet, which that was hard. Like I could only have like 500 calories a day from fat, and then as many fruits and vegetables as I wanted. But that was important. And within a couple of weeks, we got that triglyceride number under control, and then I could reintegrate some simple carbs, but mainly complex carbs, and
yeah.
still no sugars. And then now that blood sugars are under control, like every once in a while I'll have a little bit of sugar. Like my sister made these homemade caramels, and I don't care if that's going to kill me or not. They were good. So I ate a handful of them the other day, but I mean, like a couple of them. Back in the
Yeah.
day, I might have eaten a literal double handful of them.
That double portion. Come on, somebody.
Yeah, yeah. But it's been like, I guess it's been about 6 months since I was diagnosed for that,
Yeah.
with diabetes. And so it's been 6 months of like really focusing on eliminating the sugar. Like, any sugary pops or beverages are completely gone. Like I won't drink any kind of soda, because that's just pure sugar just going into the system.
Yeah.
And and again, like I'm now very, very sparing. Like if I'm going to have sugar, it's going to be something that I'm really going to enjoy. It's not going to be something that I'm just eating out of habit or whatever.
Yeah. So I've been on that kick for 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first time, Sunday, I decided, you know what, Sunday, I'm gonna cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have just a glass of lemonade. And I had a glass of lemonade. And then I confessed last night I had a little, probably like 8 ounces of lemonade. And I was like, I wonder if that's hurting me.
So that's your thing though, huh? Lemonade.
Dude, now that I cut out sugar, I'm like, boy, that stuff is like crack cocaine.
Oh man, it'll make you
Like,
lightheaded. Like
oh my goodness. This is where's this been all my life?
yeah. Yeah. Sensei J, thank you, sir. And oh, we got another comment from Sensei. One of the things I used to tell my students was, if you have your health, you have 1,000 wishes. If you don't have your health, you only have one. Yeah,
Spoken like a true sensei.
that's right. Yeah, he does film and he does senseiing. So
Absolutely.
that's good advice right there, or that's a good insight, and it's very true. Um,
Hmm.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So how do you think you're gonna do with the holidays and this health kick?
I think I'll do fine. I mean, my sugar intake will probably go up a little bit because there will be some desserts and things, but I think it'll be fine. One of the things too that really helps the process is one of the medications that I take is Ozempic, and one of the
Oh, Ozempic.
Ozempic.
All right.
Yeah, this episode sponsored by Ozempic. Oh, but I take that, and that kind of curbs appetite and stuff too.
Yeah,
So that's a little bit of a helper there.
that's great. So the commercial. So, do you have headache, constipation?
Yeah, impotence.
Right. Well, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, but I'm not hungry, so
right.
yeah, I know it.
Man,
Those
man, we're looking at TV as a family the other day, and those commercials came on, and then we just kept cracking up, laughing like, make cause shortness of breath and death. Like, it's
yeah,
like
and death, right? They
you're
slide that one
dead.
in at the end. Yeah, yeah, but
You're
your
dead,
blood
but you stop
sugar,
having a heart attack. I mean, a heart a headache. How could I
that's
messed it
right.
up?
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, so we for desserts though, we got a couple of sugar-free pies, and then we got a couple of legit pies.
Yeah,
So there'll be some options. That way I can have a little serving of one and a little serving of the other.
so good.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've noticed even just in 2 weeks how my gut has slimmed down.
It happens fast, but it happens consistently over time too. Like the
Yeah,
initial, and you probably hit that point when you carve sugar out, that like you'll have that day or that couple days where you're just thinking like super crisp and clearly. It's yeah, that's amazing.
yeah. It's amazing how much of a drug sugar is, and we don't even realize. We're not trying to turn this into a health kick, y'all.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Now for the
yeah.
lecture. Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. We want y'all to live. I'm trying to live. So
That's true. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to
that is
live if you ain't living.
that's great.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. We got a couple other comments here. Happy Thanksgiving from James Hurley.
What up, Hurley?
Carl says your liver is in your left sock, but your hair looks manageable. I don't know quite what that means, but
That's hysterical.
yeah. Sturm says it's magic, you know. Yeah. Oh, Hurley, it's UK James in the house. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Boy, I got to tell you, we've been working on some pretty big transitions in the soapstone over this past season of time, and it's been really cool to see that starting to kind of settle. Lolly D, I was talking to her earlier, and she's just got some really cool ideas coming up about ways to integrate a diverse group of ages of people, and there's a way to say including kids, a diverse group of ages. And just good stuff, and really just popping into the soapstone now with the things that we've done
Yeah.
for to make it easier and more rewarding for people. It's taken hold. People are coming in and they're jumping up into the producer booth. I came in and somebody was on stage as the host, and somebody else was in the producer booth. And the host looks up at the producer and is like, "Hey, can we get the talk show set up here?" And they turned around and ran over and hit the button, and boom, the talk show set was up. Like
So
it's like,
good,
all
man.
right, and it's nice. One of the things that the lead team and I have been really talking about is let's not step in and try to tell everybody exactly how to do it. Let's give them the access and let them figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And because some of the things they come up with might be better than what we thought could happen. And then also it's fun to explore. It's fun to go on that journey to figure things out. So
The amazing thing about just observing and being a part of just this adventure of us navigating this explosive growth in the metaverse is how well I begin to transfer some of the principles that we're applying to my leadership outside the metaverse.
I mean, that's where it's at. I mean, from
Absolutely.
day one, that's what, that's been your vision,
Yeah,
is to take the stuff that's happening in the metaverse and be able to apply it and help people apply it to outside life. That's awesome, dude.
absolutely. It's, even like stepping into this new role as a pastor is like, man, how can I push others towards the spotlight?
Hmm.
How can I get other people involved? Like, hey, you know what? Y'all go ahead. I don't need to be the front person. So it's
And
pretty
then
cool.
empowering the leaders
Right.
and putting people in the position and with the authority and power to be able to do things.
Absolutely.
And again, like it's gaining traction, and it's, much like weight loss, it's some things happen quick, but then things happen slowly over a long period of time.
Absolutely.
And our team is tight. I mean, it's a good solid team.
Yeah.
And when I say our team, I mean the leads, I mean the support team, like the build team, the marketing team, the film and videography teams. It's a good group of folks that are really leaning into it, especially
Right.
with the lead team as we start thinking about 2024 and what are people doing right this minute and what do they want to be doing in 2024. And it's awesome to
Yeah.
see people. And actually probably next week we'll talk more about that, because it's there's some good stuff there. um UK says Lolly is amazing. Her ideas are amazing, and Lunch Lady is doing an amazing job. That's three amazings. Right in.
Look at it.
Yeah, an amazing job
Hip,
at
hip.
keeping the team so organized. Absolutely. Lolly and Lunch Lady are our two experienced leads. With Lolly being the daytime experience lead and Lunch Lady being the evening experience lead. There may be some more announcements with that coming up soon as well, but hints. But they do an excellent job. In fact, just on a call on Sunday, we were talking about the role of the experienced lead. And yeah, keeping things organized and staffing shows and things like that is a big piece of it. But even overarching that, it's the driving force or the driving person behind the entire experience during that time, which includes open mic settings, which includes events, and it even includes outside of headset stuff.
Yeah. So good.
It's a good team. It is a
For
good-
she's a jolly good fella. For
Yeah.
she's a jolly. Yeah.
Yeah, Lolly, I know you're backstage. Give me a nod if you're in a spot to come out. Okay.
Ladies
There
and
she
gentlemen.
is.
Morning.
Hey.
Oh.
How are you, my friend?
Great. Wonderful days. Fun. And you're right that Superstar system's really getting used now. We are seeing the stage full a lot. And people are working on their quests and working on their little mini shows. It's a lot of fun.
You know, and right now is the right time for it to be gaining traction and for our community to be understanding it. Because remember what happened last year, as soon as Christmas hit and a whole bunch of people got some new headsets under the tree.
Oh yeah.
Like a ton of people came in. And I think the same thing is going to happen this year. Of course, we never know what'll happen, but there's good indicators that that'll probably happen again.
Oh, yeah.
So to have the system to where it's put together to make it easier, make it more rewarding, and so people can come in and just engage, as opposed to come in and start going through the process to get the opportunity to engage. People can engage right away, which is cool.
Yeah. It's great. Great time. We're doing great things.
I just pulled that up for a second. I don't know if you see Sturm's comment. Do you want to talk
I
about that?
did. Oh,
Okay.
we don't. I mean, it's not necessary.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yes,
Sturm.
but we love you. We love
Yeah.
you, so we want to talk about it.
We do.
You
Yeah.
can. Go ahead. You can
All
talk
right.
about
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Sturm says, good luck on your eye surgery today, Lolly D. And Jason, it looks like you want to jump in there.
Yeah, I just like, man. So first of all, I didn't know that, and I just, man. So it's, I mean, you don't got to tell all your business, but I'm assuming outpatient. I'm assuming, yeah. But I
Yeah.
just, the pastor enemy is like, oh man, we can never take that stuff. for
No.
granted.
I hate the word surgery, but anytime there's anesthetic, they call it surgery. And they are cutting my body because they're actually removing my lens and putting another one in. So the good news is I'm going to be able to see in my Quest 2, because right now in my Quest 2, everything's a little dark. So once I take care of this problem, then I should be all set to go. So I'm excited. It's like a 20-minute surgery. It's no big deal. So yeah. So it'll be this afternoon, and I'll be back on Good Morning Soapstone in the morning.
Excellent.
Will you be able to put your headset on though?
I have to have a patch, so it'll be like a one-eye experience. But
Let's go, Cyclops.
I asked the doctor, so can I wear my headset? And he's like, well, wait a minute, what? And he said, what are you doing? And I told him, he goes, it's not touching your eyeball, right? I said, no. And he goes, yeah, go ahead. So it's not a problem.
You should talk to the virtual VR doctor.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
No, I talked to all the other doctors, all the other people in the metaverse that have had the surgery done. That was all the talks I needed today. So I can talk to a lot of people.
Yeah, we
was
got
fun.
some folks giving you shout outs here too. Our friend Kimberly Ann says, yay, my favorite kitchen background.
I was thinking the same thing, Kimberly Ann. I like, there it is. Yes.
Nice.
I always look back there to make sure there's no dirty mugs back there. We're okay.
your partner in crime on Good Morning Soapstone, and somebody else that we may have some announcements coming up about says, hey.
Don't pull up Cal's comment. Don't pull that one up.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. We'll pull up this one. It'll be good to see you, Lolly. I think what he means is it'll be good to be seen by you.
Yeah, right.
Funny.
All right, you guys.
Because of mine, I thought he said contacts.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's nice to Cal. We need the sound effects producer. Actually, we can have, maybe we ought to have some sound effects in
You know
here.
what? What kind of
Lolly
sound effect
backstage.
would you like, my friend? Keep talking. I'll see what I can do while we're
all right. Good stuff. Man, oh man. Yeah, so this Thanksgiving, or actually coming through this entire holiday season, J Bags says, howdy, folks. Yeah. Wait, there's a guy that's really leaning in at the Soapstone. Like it's really cool, and he runs the Firehouse Comedy Club as well.
Yeah.
So he's like, and that's one of the things that I like the most is when people can come together and collaborate and lift each other up, and he's awesome.
That's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish. I'll wait.
Oh, I just looked. Lyberby says, after the Bob Smiley video experience in the Soapstone, will it happen again with other comedians? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that. I mean, that was a smashing success. Actually, one of them is right here on the show. We gotta get Jason Earls in there for your takeover.
Well, what do you know? Well, what do you know?
Yeah. But yeah, there'll be more stuff coming up with that. I'm sure. But yeah, what were you going to say about?
Man, again, going back to the whole, pushing others towards the spotlight. You could have, because here's another guy who runs a comedy club in the metaverse. You could have said when he first asked, "Hey, man, I want to collaborate with you." You could have been like,
That's what I'm talking about.
but no, you didn't. You just what you did is like, man, come on, like the selflessness that you exemplify there, man, is just absolutely amazing.
Well, I mean, I really love watching people succeed. I really love watching.
It's over now. So,
but also, it's the best way to succeed yourself as well.
absolutely.
I mean, like Pat Clarecki, my professor in college up at Ferris State University, he used to say this quite often. He said, "You can have anything in the world you want if you just help enough other people get what they want."
Wow.
And it's true. It's so much more rewarding. Like if you can legitimately take joy out of helping people achieve what they want, like there's a reward in that, and then you will propel further. I mean, that's where it's at.
And I forgot what country this is where a delicacy is monkeys, and the way that they catch monkeys, they take a coconut deal, they empty coconut, draw and put some sweet treats in there, and when the monkey grabs hold of the sweet treats, they don't want to let it go, and the monkey catcher just comes up from behind them and exterminates them. That's all because all because they just didn't decide, they wanted to hold on too tight.
Yeah,
what was inside there instead of like having open hands.
Yeah, exactly. Holding on to opportunities and not holding on to that so tight. That's good. Yeah, J Bag says that's how we roll, and also that the Soapstone is where he got his start. Yeah, that's a really fortunate thing about the Soapstone is it's a lot of people's first experiences in the metaverse, and it's where a lot of people develop their vision of what they want to build and what they want to do. So it's good stuff. Cal throws an amen out there. I think that was a little bit earlier. Cal does say that would work on me, to be fair. Oh, that's he was talking about your analogy there.
Yeah. What analogy?
The analogy that was sometimes when you and that's I was kind of hot
in there
for a minute.
That's great.
Yeah. Exterminator says the same thing. The Soapstone was his first start, and now he's running a club currently, and he's in the process of building a comedy club too.
What's the name of it going to be, Stern? The Combinator.
Sweets in a coconut. You don't have to call me that in public.
Yeah. I just was trying to see if y'all gonna say monkey.
You tried.
That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah, this is cool. I know yeah,
Time out. So one of the things I do over the past years is I would MC a lot of these Christian camps over the summer.
uh-huh.
Lots of fun. And typically I would, if I host a camp, I do a lot of, creative consulting for them as well. Like, okay, how can we make this, take it from here to there? Because I want to be a part of things that are great. And how can I, one little principle is, if you're a part of something, how can you take it to a next level, another level? And so at these camps, so the camp say, okay, we can change a lot, but there's one thing that we do. And typically there's not a lot of minorities at this camp. Uh, and I was like, okay. They were like, man, everybody loves it. We do this thing. We play a video and it's this song and the dance we do. And like, we'd love if you kind of lead us in it. And I was like, what's the name of it? They're like, the monkey dance. I was like, nah, bro.
You're like, just by the fact that you're asking me means that you don't have ill intention behind it. But let me explain a little bit of the underlying context.
Dude, and it was so I watched some videos of them. I mean, man, before I was at the camp, like the place would erupt when they did this thing. I'm like, yeah, it's a little awkward for me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Some people like, what's the problem there?
Yeah. Sturm's Club is called Churchill's. Yeah.
Nice. I like how you just like
built by Tom Jupiter. Did you
didn't
like that
engage.
pivot?
Yeah. Chris McGowan, yes, Chris. I like, bro, we're not doing the monkey dance, bro.
Yeah. That's
It's even awkward for it's even awkward for y'all to have this conversation right now. Y'all like, okay, let's move on.
well, and so it is interesting though, because like there was certainly no ill intent by them at the
Absolutely,
camp.
not at all. And none was taken.
Yeah, and not only is there no ill intent, but there's an ignorance, and I say that in the best term of the word, and what it means, and is just a lack of knowledge about, but not knowing how that might feel or be perceived and received by other folks, by a minority, by you. Otherwise, if they had any idea, they certainly wouldn't have asked you. They'd have just kept doing it, in the shadows or whatever.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But and that's something that being in the metaverse that we have to be aware of, in particular as other countries are coming. Like, so we got France in, we've got the UK in. And so like that's why half of what Cal says offends everybody. Just
Yeah. That's if Cal isn't offending people, then something's wrong. Yeah. Well, it's true. Like so we're looking at it's probably better next week conversation.
Oh, sorry. Tune in next week, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. A little teaser for everybody. Yeah. But we've got actually we've got somebody that's on our team that is really helping us connect with folks that don't speak English. Bart helps us connect. He speaks, I think, 7 languages, and he lives in Spain, and he's lived in many different parts of the world. So he knows the culture, and as we're looking at doing events and things focused on specific people, like even Spanish. Spanish is very, very different in the Americas than it is in Spain. Yeah. So it's really, really good to have people on the team that understand the cultural nuances and understand that, something in this culture does not mean the same thing as it does in this culture. So be aware and be conscientious of it.
But it provides great comedy. Dude, that's one of the unintentional play on of words, man, is just amazing. And and going cross culture.
What about that? You know the story about the Ford Pinto, right?
No.
Oh man, so the Ford Pinto, apparently they went to go market it in Spanish speaking areas, and or boy, I hope I'm remembering it right. I think it was the Pinto, but and it wasn't selling well, and they found out that that kind of a slang phrase there, it means does not go. So they were trying to sell a car named does not go.
Yeah.
And that if anybody has any clarifications or corrections on that, who's watching, feel free to chime in and correct my history if I've got anything wrong there as
That,
far as the
that's the,
brand or the details there.
that's the equivalent of a daughter dating a guy named Horrible Husband. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
why would you?
right. Man, we're not gaining any traction with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
They call
yeah,
just call him Double H.
yeah,
That's too
yeah.
funny, man.
Yeah, there are again next week we'll be able to talk about some cool things coming up for the holidays.
Oh, this is
For the
there's so many
holidays.
jokes and stories that I want to tell right now, but because of I'm just gonna hold them to next week.
All right. Yeah, that's
Next
fair.
week's gonna be a fun show.
Man, we shouldn't have called this Happy Thanksgiving. We should have called this the teaser episode.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. One of the things that I know Renee and I are trying to do between now and the end of the year is just take a pause, just take a breath, and just spend some time together. And we're going to do that in good ways. She has tomorrow off, and we're going to be hanging together basically tomorrow till Sunday, just spending time with family and each other. And then her birthday is December 1st, and we're doing
Hey,
the birthday weekend extravaganza where we're going to be hanging out together. And then we're going to Florida she's got a work trip that she's going to Florida for, and I get to tag along with her.
let's go, Renee.
Yeah. And then between Christmas and New Year's, she's got that time off as well. So
That's great. Well, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be hanging out with the family, man. I'm really one thing I love about the holidays is just how us as artists typically, man, like the holidays is just a busy. I mean, all year is really a busy time, and the holidays just enable me to slow down. There's not a lot of demand. There's not a lot of requirements to go, to do this, do that. Not a lot of meetings. And so it just provides me just this time to just relax. I actually and I'm trying to do that more throughout my day or throughout my week rather. And even 5 moments during the day. But so this past Friday, I had the best Friday I've ever had in a long time, man. And
nice.
dude, I woke up, I slept as long as I could. It's my day off. Woke up, and my wife and I went out to a restaurant. Our favorite breakfast restaurant. It's called First Watch.
Really?
Yeah, so good, man. Just so good. And then after that, we just went to the farmers market and we walked around this. Texas has a lot of small town, and then these little town squares, and we just walked around, no agenda, just cooling it.
That's awesome.
And I catch up on a lot of reading and just reflecting. There's one book that I want to suggest to everybody. It's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry.
Nice.
Dude, and just man,
How fast did you read it?
dude, I did my speed reading techniques on it. And what the book talks about is just, man, how being in such a hurry, just we miss a lot of things, and slowing down helps us be at a certain place mentally. And that's what I love about Thanksgiving. with the exception of all the doggone Happy Thanksgiving text messages.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment, but you can skip me. We
Yeah.
love you. You know,
Speaking of which, John, shout out to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Oh,
oh,
oh, did you freeze up there?
oh no, yes, I did. Because
Buffering.
we're so we just got a note from our producer
Oh,
of what pinto means.
oh no, that can't be right. All right, we're bringing you out, Lolly. I've never seen such a change. Like literally on the preview screen of you backstage, you're doing this, and I'm like, I'm bringing you out, and you're like,
It's a
Oh,
professional part of me. Well, let's just say everyone should, for levity's sake, just Google what does pinto mean, particular to the people of Brazil. It definitely has a different meaning there.
pinto
According to
in
the internet, I will
Portuguese.
say according to the internet, but it was worth a laugh. It was worth
Yeah,
it.
indeed,
That was
indeed.
especially you probably laugh harder because nobody knew. You knew what I was thinking. You started freeze like I froze. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
you froze. Yeah.
I had to send it to you guys so you'd read it while you're on the air because it was too funny. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you.
Thank you. Oh man. We have maybe too much fun. Like
absolutely.
this is good. I'm crying a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, man. So
Oh,
Thanksgiving, I'm looking forward to just hanging out with the family, sitting back, playing some games, relaxing.
yeah.
JJ. Now, everybody, yes, if you just tell us what
JJ
you
must have
just
just
give us your
Googled
comment. If you Google what does pinto mean or pinto mean in Portuguese,
it.
you will understand why I froze.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. How about that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw it. You didn't
JJ.
have to say it. When you said yikes, I knew exactly what you meant.
That's right. Yeah, that's yeah, either that or tarantulas crawling up his leg, heading towards his pintos.
That's that's hysterical. Whole another meaning for pinto beans. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
I'm
man.
straight. Yep. No Rocky Mountain oysters or pinto beans for me.
Yeah.
Chris McGowan.
Yeah, there's someone who
Yeah,
just
Chris
Googled
McGowan just looked at it. He just Googled.
it.
No more
He's
pintos for me.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't think
Now
I'll
I'm
be able to
offended
order
every
those
time
things.
I go on Chipotle. Would you like pinto beans? No,
Got him.
no, just,
Got him. All set.
I'm good. I'm good. That is
Oh,
funny, man.
oh man. Man,
Great.
so this is a cool season to look at taking some downtime. This is also a cool season to, get our legs underneath us, get ready for the next season. Man, there's going to be cool things happening in 2024 across the board. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. I have to consciously try to enjoy the moment and not get swept away by what's coming. To be here, being enjoying it and stuff. Kimberly Ann says, "Don't forget to like and save." Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I'm crying. You know what? Let's bring Lolly out and talk about what's coming up in the soapstone.
Well, what's coming up tonight is the soap stove. And of course, we want to watch that one tonight because it's the eating week. Everybody's in the mood to eat. So if we're
Mhm.
lucky, one of them might be able to give us a recap tomorrow on Good Morning Soapstone. I hope so. But it's always
Nice.
fun to hear about fun.
What are we eating?
Not pinto
Pinto.
beans. I told you that's only to the people in Brazil now. It could be different in a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we
Hashtag
got that.
eating week. Yeah.
It definitely is eating week. So we're all talking about
Let me
food
call
all
my
over the
wife.
place. So we got our wonderful regular week of shows. I believe our featured show this week is the Improv. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Okay, which is one of our all-time favorite shows. That one is the one that people just get to go crazy and have a great time and let their craziness fly. It's really a lot of fun. So that
It's
one,
yeah, I want to say a couple words about that improv show too, because that's been one of the most consistent, heavy hitting shows that we've got. And Lizard Play and Cobra, they have been handling that as a tag team duo. But that's a good one. If there's folks out there that want to get involved in hosting something, that'd be a good one to come in and learn a bit on how they do things, and then step into your into oh my goodness, we're pulling. So that's the slab of meat they put in the beans. Makes sense now. Oh no.
Oh.
oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
We've gone too far.
You got too
We've
far.
gone too
It's too
far.
much. Stop it. Also, I wanted to mention that on Thursday, even though it is Thanksgiving, not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. Certainly, people from the other countries aren't celebrating Thanksgiving. So, MetaVoice and I made an executive decision. We're going to go ahead and keep Take Two trivia on Thursday during the day. So, everybody's welcome to come join us. That show, MetaVoice, and of course, Shihan and Freighter are jumping in there to help out. Those three crazy guys make it the most fun afternoon experience. So, I recommend everybody that's around come stop by Take Two Trivia on Thursday. It's gonna be fun, having a good time. So
Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Well, with that, I think we're ready to call it a day. Get back to our relaxing, get back to our planning, back to all the fun stuff that's happening. And a final word from our friend Jay Baggs. You're welcome.
A very, very hearty thank you to you, my friend. That was
Indeed.
great.